Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark from the United States.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Mark from the States. How we doing today? I am doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much for coming. Today, we are with a requested video. It is from JJ Extra. I've got 2 links below. I appreciate all of you and would love for you to use those links. One is to the video, one is to their channel. Please go over there and support those guys. They are incredible. And of course, they've given us their blessing to learn and see new things from their work. And it's important that we reciprocate and go over there. And if you have 1 like and 1 subscription to give today, not on our channel, but go over there and support them, give it to them. It's important. I have a big fake couch here. As always, would love for as many of you to come and sit with me and watch something. I don't know, maybe a lot of you know of this place. It's the title of the video is we explore Britain's forgotten medieval town. And what was the name of the town? I believe it's called Faversham. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know if I've heard of it. Maybe I have, and I just don't remember, but I don't know. But Faversham, maybe? This is going to be something cool. So please come with. Before we start, hope you're enjoying the Olympics. I'm loving it, having fun watching it. I love the Olympics. I hope you do too. It's a nice break. It's a nice break it's basically all I have on. Of course, I'm hooked on curling and all the sledding sports, luge and bobsled and the speed skating. Oh man, the speed skating is incredible. The short track is nuts. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So hopefully you're enjoying the Olympics too. Maybe you don't like the Olympics. That's fine as well. Okay, let's jump out. Should be in that box. Go and support JJ Extra. Let's go.
When you think of taking a day trip to a medieval town, places like Rye or Stratford-upon-Avon spring to mind. But this town just an hour from London is one of Britain's oldest market towns and often overlooked in favour of more famous destinations. Welcome to Faversham.
Faversham.
Well, good morning and Happy New Year.
Looks beautiful.
Happy New Year. First video of 2026. First video we're filming in 2026.
Yes.
You will have already seen a couple of other ones before now. And we're starting our travels very local this year.
Very, very local.
Very local. We're in our hometown.
Yes.
And we have decided that for once, we're going to stay in our hometown and we are going to try and treat it like tourists.
Yes.
We're going to wander around, we're going to go in places that we don't normally go into, and we're going to see things and appreciate things that we normally just walk past.
Yeah, and you guys will see kind of where we're from.
Yeah.
This is where we
us.
live. This is us.
This is where we walk all the time.
Yeah.
It is absolutely freezing today though. We are in the middle of an Arctic blast.
Yes.
It's very frosty this morning, but the sun is shining. It's meant to be blue skies and sunshine all day. So it's the perfect excuse for us to just stay local, burn off all of that food we've eaten over the festive period and explore a little. But first, coffee.
Needed. Also, I know this sounds strange, but it feels really weird filming in our hometown. I don't know why.
It's just something we're not used to. We're always travelling here, there and everywhere, different places around the world.
I feel like everybody's staring at us, and I know they're not. Well, they might be. He is funny looking. But it just feels weird.
Come on.
Even the signs on the buildings are telling us it is time for coffee.
Coffee time.
1797. I've never noticed the age of that building before.
It's old.
Oh.
So are a lot of things around this town.
We've talked about it so many times, how you could just walk around. I think the heater's coming on, so excuse it for a little bit. You just walk around and your buildings are so old. It's not so much where I live. But he's just like, I just noticed that's from 1797. It's just like, it must be, I mean, you could spend all day just noticing these things, of course, and you wouldn't be able to get anything done. But it's wild to think that. I love it. I love it. It's cute looking. It really is.
So we've come into Mrs. Bucket's tea room. Now, fun fact, neither of us have ever been in here before, and I've no idea why, because it is really cool in here. We're basically sitting in an antique shop, drinking a white Americano. It's definitely a vibe. It's a very old-fashioned vibe, but that's kind of befitting for a town that is one of the best preserved medieval towns in England. However, I am being stared at. There are some very creepy dolls in here, and I don't like dolls.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, don't spill the coffee. Well, drinking coffee inside of an antique shop, check. Not something I knew was on my list of things to do before I die, but here we are.
Also, that was pretty good coffee, so I think we will go back there.
What a pleasant surprise. It's exactly the sort of place that we would go into when we're travelling the rest of the country.
Yeah.
We'd look at it and go, oh, this is cool and quirky, let's go inside. Can't believe we've never been in there. And there is plenty of places in this town that we have never been into, and we're hoping we may tick a couple more off later in the day.
Fingers crossed.
But first...
This also brings up another thing. It's like, since you have all these old, historical buildings and all that stuff, and it took them to actually do the video in their hometown to notice these things, or even go to places, this is probably even bigger. How many people in your hometown, it's like, I've never been to that place before to have coffee or to eat dinner or to just to visit. And here they are doing a video in their hometown, like, okay, we're going to try this place. And they actually love it. And it's like, I'm thinking about my hometown. It's like, yeah, maybe I need to do a video like that in my hometown to try something new and that you normally wouldn't do. It's just, it's so weird that we live in our bubbles, right? Even though we are aware of everything going on, but we still have our comfort places that we go to, and it's almost like, well, do we want to go like somewhere new? Or let me know if some of you adventurous types regularly go to try new places. We just did try a new place here in town, and it wasn't great, but you're still supporting the local business, which is nice. But it had some good things about it, and I wouldn't be opposed to trying it again. But it's just it's funny how you live in a place, and there are things you've never seen or done in that place and you've lived there for X amount of years. It's just, I find that fascinating.
We're walking to show you one of the historic hidden gems in this town that, if you were just visiting, you may not even know existed.
It is hidden quite well.
Also, shout out to the street artist for this one. This used to just be a very boring, plain brick building. Now it is adorned with a kingfisher. And fun fact, I often come running down here, sometimes early in the morning, not so much this time of the year because it's pitch black and I'd probably end up in the little creek that's right there. I've actually seen kingfishers down here.
Yeah.
They are actually here.
Yeah, they are.
I'd never seen one of them living in London.
Oh, no.
Chilly.
They seem very cold. I give them props for...
It's become a wildlife walk. Didn't know we'd been joined by Skirry. Hello. Hello, mate. You staying warm?
Anyway.
Bless. Here we are.
Here we are. This is it.
This is it. It doesn't look much from this side, but if we go to the end, you'll see exactly what this used to be. And as you can see from this side, it was, back in the day, a little while ago now.
Like a water?
I was going to say a windmill. It's not
It's
not a windmill. It was a water mill.
They do open it up. I think it's summertime, like a couple of hours a day. And
yeah, normally on weekends and stuff, yeah.
We're still yet to do it.
We're still yet to go inside and see what's actually inside. But it's kind of cool from the outside because it's just in the middle of a modern housing estate.
Yeah.
It's just randomly here.
Wow.
And obviously you can see the old millstones and that. I think, I'm sure locals will correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was something to do with the old gunpowder works.
I think so. I mean, I've lived here my whole life and I still don't know. I know.
Shame on you.
Shame on me.
And what's really odd next to the mill, I've just remembered this little stone here. Now, I've walked past this so many times, and I just thought it was a mile marker, but we've just had a look, and I think it says
said an actual
W.
grave?
Hall, 1868. I think that's a gravestone.
I think you're right. Now we're going to have to rely on you guys in the comments. Comment down below and give us the information.
Because it seems to be in a really random location.
Yeah, it really is. So I have so many questions for this. So any information, let us know.
Okay, we just walked back along the creek a little bit and I've seen another stone there, and that says WH 1868. So now I'm thinking maybe W. Hall was the constructor of something?
Maybe.
Architect?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Fascinating. A mystery. It's the same thing when I did the live stream several months ago of Ventura, and I walked around, I went up to City Hall, and I noticed they had those time capsules in the ground. Never in my whole life living here in Ventura noticed or even knew that those existed, and I wouldn't have if I hadn't done the live stream. You know, I was just going to places that I knew, but I never really explored them, and seeing those time capsules there, that just kind of blew my mind. I had mentioned it to a buddy, and they're like, oh yeah, like they totally knew about it, but I never knew about it, and I've been to City Hall many times and didn't even notice it. Wild. Watermill, and it's just right there with all the homes and, you know, encroaching on it. It's just wild. Cute town though.
Now this is one of our favourite places to just come and wander down alongside the Faversham Creek, which, contrary to popular belief, is not a river. We hear it referred to as a river quite a lot. It's not, it is a tidal creek.
It is.
It's chilly
It
down
looks
here.
so cold.
Also though, this restaurant here, Posilipo, is an Italian restaurant right on the front of the creek. We say all the time, we'd love to come down here in the summer and eat here and try it and sit outside because they have all this outside area open. We have still never done that.
We still never have, and we will. We just don't know when.
When it's warmer. Somewhere we have eaten though is that pub over there, the Albion Taverna, completely wooden pub, actually serves Mexican food.
And it was bloody brilliant.
It was really nice actually. We also always
Love
walk past this
Mexican
boat,
food.
I think it's called the Crow, and it's been for sale forever. And we always walk by.
We would go, oh, might buy that.
Yeah, might buy that.
I don't know how much it is.
Obviously we're not actually going to, but it would be kind of cool to own a boat. We could live on that.
Could you imagine? It'll be interesting.
I love the water.
It is actually cold enough at the moment that they are saying there is
really nice.
potential for snow showers in the next few days.
I hope not.
I'm just looking at those clouds, knowing that that's where the sea is and that's where the wind's coming from at the moment, thinking, oh, I hope it don't start to snow. Might have to dive inside a pub for shelter.
Oh, well, that does sound quite nice.
Now this is another place that we love to come and wander through. This is Standard Quay, and there's all these old wooden Victorian warehouse buildings down here that are now home to like independent retailers and quirky little antique stores. There's a cafe in that down here that we frequent sometimes.
Yeah.
For a coffee and a sandwich.
Hell yeah.
There's also
Old
this
English
place, Capo
tools.
Bianco, and there's Barge Burger inside as well. Now, we've been saying forever, this is another of those places that we want to come and eat at some point, and we still haven't got round to it. But again, we imagine it in the summer when we can sit out here by the quayside, eating a nice wood-fired pizza, maybe a burger.
beer.
Maybe we should make a follow-up video in the summer, doing all the things we never get to do in our hometown.
We should. I mean, I'm sure you guys can relate. We're them type of people that we obviously live in a lovely place, but we never enjoy it.
And this is somewhere else I've always said I want to go
Appreciate
in
it,
as we
yeah.
walk past. The Vintage Furniture Barn and Aladdin's Loft. It's like a little antique shop.
But first, I've always wanted to rent one of these as well. £10 an hour.
Maybe in the summer. I know we keep saying that, but
We
maybe
did that
in the summer.
in California, and it was hard work.
And warmer.
And a lot warmer.
Anyway, let's go antique furniture shopping.
I love going into these places. We have a few of these downtown in
This would be
Ventura.
perfect for us. We could make a picture
Not
of
as
coffee,
large.
and then we could just pour it in the little cups and happy days.
Now, we could lose a good amount of time poking around an antique shop and a knick-knack shop like those two that we've just been in.
There was so much cool stuff in there. Like, we're looking for like a globe
Yeah,
One of those globes you can
a
spin.
nice globe.
And I've seen about 3 I want in there. And also saw a T-Rex skull head that I really wanted.
He was ready to drop money, and I was like, that is £85. You're not dropping £85 on a replica T-Rex skull.
Oh, come on.
It would look really cool.
Do
though.
it.
Maybe that's why we don't normally go in these places, but
Fair.
it's fun to walk around and just reminisce, because we were like, oh, my nan used to have one of those, or we used to have one of those on our mantelpiece.
Yeah, it is cool to look at.
So I'm glad we finally made it into both Aladdin's loft and the vintage furniture barn, and we probably definitely will go and have a bit of a poke around now when we come for a Sunday walk.
Yeah, definitely, because if we do find that little thing, we're like, I'm going to buy that.
Indeed. Wait, are we? Are we going to buy?
Well, I don't know, but...
Not if it's an 85 quid dinosaur head, we're not.
No, but the benefit is there was also a table in there we really liked as well.
Now that the table was nice. That was 150
It was
quid,
like
though.
a compass kind of table, I don't know.
But it's a table, it's practical, it's not just a dinosaur head. The boatyard. One of our favourite places. And it's one of those days where the wind's strong enough that it's whistling through the mast of the ship.
It is. It's kind of like eerie, but not eerie at the same time.
But this is a working boatyard, so you often see like lots of really cool things around here because they get things for scrap to use as parts and stuff. Like, there's just an old car just tucked away in this storage unit.
Yeah. It's like a little treasure trove.
It's cool, and you get to see them working on some of the boats and that as well. They've got like a big dry dock up there as well, so there's always something going on. Even at this time of the year, there's people doing stuff, and I don't envy them at all because it's freezing.
Oh, you hear that? Hear that?
Oh my gosh, I'm getting cold.
Now, we're fully aware that is the second coffee we've had so far in this video, but believe me when I say
It's cold.
The wind has picked up. It is
You
absolutely
gotta do what
freezing.
you gotta do.
You've probably seen my breath. It is. There's literally still ice on the floor, even though it is now lunchtime.
Yeah.
And I've had one of those flapjacks before. He'd never had one.
No, so this time I tried it, my God, it was delicious.
But it is one of our favourite places there. It's so quirky and unique. The lady that runs it, Jo, is just so friendly and so lovely. And we've never had bad food. The coffee's decent. And the price is really reasonable as well. And we just love sitting. And every time we sit there, we see something different.
Yeah. Like there's boats going by, there's all kinds of things going on, and we love it.
Yeah, it's one of our favourite places. We've even met some of you guys down here before that have come there because you've seen it on our Instagram. So that's a healthy reminder that Josh is going to love to make sure that you go and follow us on Instagram, because you'll get to see updates in real time outside of the videos and even when we're not travelling. Now, it is pretty amazing as you walk around this town and we're actually paying attention to stuff, just how much history there is here. Like, there used to be a royal abbey near where we're standing at the moment. There's a sign telling you all about it. Now there's just a tiny little wooden house on a tree stump.
Yeah.
And at Christmas, they put Christmas lights over it.
Which I think are still on there, I don't know.
They are indeed. The Christmas lights are still on there. Also, this weird fungus thing.
Weird fungus thing.
Not mushroom in there.
There's the joke.
Also, we've mentioned how cold it is today. For reference, today is the 3rd of January.
Yep.
But check this out. Spring is already on the way. Look at that.
I don't know if it's just teasing us or not, but they only come out in spring, and
so do we.
So do we, apparently.
Until today.
Until today.
Now, we may have only just had a coffee and a flapjack, but it is now gone 1 p.m. in the afternoon, so naturally, his main thought has turned to lunch.
I'm really hoping for, and I know we probably won't get it, but I really want some sort of roast.
Well, we'll find out, because what we're going to do is go to somewhere that I've never eaten in before, and I've never even set foot in before, but keep saying I want to. So we're going to tick one of those off the list. And now something Faversham is definitely known for is pubs.
Yes, there is a lot of pubs here, and I have drunk in pretty much all of them in my youth.
Whereas I haven't set foot in a lot of them. Now, one of the reasons there's so many pubs here is because this is home to Britain's oldest brewer, Shepherd Neame. The brewery is right in the heart of town. Now, fun fact, a few years ago, we actually took a tour of Shepherd Neame Brewery.
Yep.
Absolutely fascinating, some of the stuff that they've got going in there. Plus, you get a little taster of beer afterwards as well, so we'd highly recommend that. But we're going to go and try one of the pubs for lunch. Hopefully, they can fit us in. Now, the last time you saw us, we were on our way to the Sun Inn for lunch, which I can report that we had a very nice lunch. I can see now why it was so busy in there while we was in there.
Yep.
And I can't believe we've never been in there before.
There's been many people saying that the food is really good there, and we should have done it sooner, and I'm glad we did.
Indeed, yeah. I went for their cheeseburger, which had onion chutney on it, and oh, the burger was delicious. It had like a charred taste to it.
I was a little jealous, but I wanted something like pie. I just fancied pie, and that's what they had, and that's what I had.
But for the eagle-eyed amongst you, you may be noticing that I'm now wearing glasses and I wasn't. It is a different day.
Me too.
The cold beat us. We were like, oh no, that's it. We've sat down for a while now, we've eaten. I can't face this last hour of cold, so
Nope.
We're back out.
We're back out, and...
Because we need to show you the town centre. We didn't really get to that bit.
Yep, and it's another day, so that means another coffee.
And it's still cold.
Now let's show you a few of our favourite things in the town centre. First up, the Guildhall. This is kind of Faversham's centrepiece and was built in the 1500s with the approval of Henry VIII to hold markets. And fun fact, markets are still held here to this day. One of our favourite stories about this though is how the original Guildhall that was here before this actually burnt down because the local residents kind of over-celebrated the end of the Civil War and set alight to it. And we have to mention the water pump. You see these in quite a lot of historic towns across the country, but this one is just beautiful. A lot of them are kind of all rusty now, and this one is completely the opposite. Also on the subject of other places that I've still yet to go, there's the Royal Cinema, which is still independently run. And this building, one of our favourite in the town centre, has a plaque on it to say that the old pharmacy was here from 1240. And it also has this secret door below it, which still intrigues us as to where it leads.
Well, now we've shown you a few things that we find interesting in the town centre. There's plenty more if you walk around Faversham. It's one of those towns where there's not necessarily a lot to do in terms of attractions as such.
No.
Although there is a free museum, which I still haven't been in, and unfortunately it's been shut the 2 days we're filming this.
I was really looking forward to showing you guys. I was like, we can go in the museum. I've not been in there since I was a kid. And unfortunately it's shut until February. I don't know if they're refurbing or something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But the point I was trying to make is there's a lot of fascinating, interesting historical things to see as you just wander around. Plenty that probably we haven't even noticed, but we have come full circle and we've just picked ourselves up a coffee from Hats. This was one of our go-tos here, one of our places that we frequent all the time because it's in the recreation ground here.
Yes.
It's nice in the summer to just get a coffee and sit and watch over the rec, or if we're going for a walk like we are now, it's just normally on a route, so it's good coffee as well. Cheers to that.
Nice. Cheers.
That's cool. I mean, it's such a cute little town. Obviously, it's not a place that I'm going to go visit in person, but it's lovely for them to be able to explore where they live. And it's funny that there's so many places that they keep saying, oh, we should try this, but never do. And it's, well, I'll give them some excuses that they're always out filming in other places. And it's funny because you have such wonderful things right where you live. And I'm glad they did this. I really am. I mean, I love the gilded hall of the story of celebrating the end of the Civil War, and they, they burnt it. And I love the fact that it's home to the oldest brewer. That's cool. So it's got a lot of pubs, which, I love that. And yeah, it seems like a very quiet town, and maybe not a ton of tourism, which, some towns, no matter where, need tourism to survive. It seems like they do okay without. And, just going to places that you didn't know. And I've talked about my own town, and maybe I should do another video of just exploring my hometown, because there's probably a ton of things I didn't know either. Not too long ago, I went into the mission courtyard, one of the missions that we have here, and I don't know if I've ever been in there before. I actually poked my head into the chapel, and I don't believe I've ever been in there either. So it's interesting when you go locally to places you walk by, drive by, whatever, many times, and you just never seen it. So yeah, makes me want to explore my town. I go to the normal places where I go to eat and drink and celebrate and have fun and do my everyday life, and you miss so many things. But I don't know. Thank you, Josh and Jason. I appreciate both of you. Thank you for allowing us to see your hometown. This was wonderful. Use the links below. Please get over there and support them. They've got a ton of videos where they go all over the place. So they even come out to where I live. I mean, they were close and explored California. That's close to where I live. So they even have a bunch of those videos. So go check those out. Hope everybody's happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks so much for coming. I'm going to jump right out before we go. Live stream this month will be done here locally. I'm going to just stay in the house. We're not going to go anywhere. We just went down instead of watching the Super Bowl, we went to LA and we went to the Roosevelt Hotel, and man, we had a wonderful time. And one of those things you didn't know, never seen, never been, never done kind of things. We went there just to have a drink in their famous lobby. It still had the gilded ceilings, hand painted and stuff like that from the 20s, 1920s. Not very old for you all, but still pretty old for my area. And we met up. They had like this little side bar that was closed, and we wanted to know what was going on there. It turned out they were having a magician in there. It opened, so we bought tickets, went, had an amazing time. The magician was incredible, and ended up making a whole day of it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So get out and explore. Let me know of places you've gone in your own hometown. Let me know if you live close to here. And see new things. It's just, support the local, right? And explore the local is what I'm getting. Makes me want to go see my hometown. It really does. So thank you to JJ. Go support them. Hope everybody's well. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.
Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark. Yeah.